All right, so I want to talk about something. There's a barrel company that puts out a video about new rifling technology, and my first reaction is the same one I've had when a guy at the gun counter tells me that he's got a totally legal full auto. Sure you do, buddy. I've heard the song before. Every couple of years, somebody reinvents the barrel, and it turns out they've just polished an idea that your great-great-grandfather was already using to shoot redcoats. So I went in fully prepared to roll my eyes, and instead, I sat there for 20 minutes nodding like a bobblehead on a dashboard, because this one might actually be the real deal. And here's the kicker. It made me pause an actual purchase. Me, the guy whose wallet usually has the willpower of a Labrador near a dropped hot dog. What's happening, Panda Nation? Peter Von Panda here. All right, let's set the table for a second. Proof Research, the carbon fiber barrel folks, just rolled out something they're calling PXT, stands for Proof Exponential Twist. And the second I heard exponential twist, my brain went, oh, that's just game twist. They slapped a Marvel movie name on a 150-year-old idea, and honestly, half the internet said the same thing. But the more I dug into it, the more I realized, no, it's not just game twist. It's game twist that went to college, got an engineering degree, and came back insufferable about it. Let me explain, because there's some genuinely cool science here, and I promise to keep it dumber than a fortune cookie so we can all stay on the same page. So, rifling. Quick refresher for anybody whose eyes have already glazed over. The inside of your barrel has spiral grooves. Those grooves grab the bullet and spin it like a quarterback putting a tight spiral on a football so it doesn't wobble through the air and land like a dead pigeon. A standard barrel has one fixed twist rate, say one full rotation every 8 inches. We write that as 1 in 8. And here's the problem nobody talks about. The bullet goes from 0 spin to full spin basically the instant it slams into those first grooves. It's like merging onto a highway but getting catapulted out of the cannon directly into traffic. It's violent, it's abrupt, and it chews up that front end of the barrel, the first couple inches, the throat, faster than anything else. Now, game twist, the old school version, fixed part of that. It starts the twist slow and then speeds it up as the bullet travels down the barrel. Civil War guys used it, artillery uses it, it's older than your back problem. But here's where Proof says they did something different. A normal game twist increases in a nice steady line. 10, 9.5, 9, 8.5, 8, tidy, linear. That's the key. Proof's PXT does it on a curve, an exponential one. And the numbers are kind of bananas. A traditional barrel might start at 1 in 7 or 1 in 10 at the breech. PXT, it starts somewhere between 1 in 250 and 1 in 500. Let that sink in. At the very back, the bullet is barely turning at all. We're talking about cutting that initial bite angle by 95 to 98%. So instead of catapulting the bullet into traffic, you're giving it a long, gentle on-ramp. It eases into the spin. Then the twist ramps up hard through the middle and then settles into the final rate like 1 in 7.5, right before the muzzle. And they didn't stop at the twist. They also rounded off the rifling edges, a smoother profile that reduces the force needed to engrave the bullet by about 30%. So, just to put that in plain English, it's not gouging the bullet like a toddler with a crayon and a freshly painted wall. Less force, less deformation, less wear. So what do you get out of all that gentle treatment on the bullet? Proof's claims are, and I'm quoting the brochure here, 30 to 100% longer barrel life, 20 to 50% better accuracy and consistency, less throat erosion, less felt torque, and better recoil management. Now, quick gut check, because I'm not a press release. The barrel life claim has the precision crowd doing exactly what you'd expect, calling shenanigans. Guys over on Sniper's Hide who have been cutting game twist barrels for years are basically saying, we've made these, they didn't last any longer, show me the data. And that's a fair shot. I'd love to see independent testing. Just don't take a company's word for how great a company's product is. That's like asking a barber if you need a haircut. But here's where I'm not waving it off. This didn't start as a hunting gimmick. PXT grew out of military work going back to around 2018. Proof developing medium caliber cannon barrels, then small arms, specifically because the military wanted to push chamber pressures up to around 80,000 psi to get more energy on target. So this geometry was born under pressure, literally. And that is the part that actually hooked me, not the barrel life, because real talk, I don't shoot enough to wear out a barrel. There, I said it. Some of you are still out there thinking, but Peter, what about the guy with a dozen rifles who rotates through them? Yeah, what kind of crazy would have that many guns? Anyway, but that's exactly the point. If you've got a safe full of guns, you're spreading the rounds across the whole lineup. There's no single barrel that's getting cooked, unless you have a favorite. So, barrel life. Cool feature, not really my immediate problem. It's the home gym of features. It's great to own, but I rarely use it. No, The thing that grabbed me by the collar was better accuracy and better recoil management. And to explain why that matters, I've got to tell you about the cartridge that's been living rent-free in my head. So I've been fascinated by the 7mm PRC for a while now. Great long-range hunting round, gaining popularity fast, ballistically gorgeous, but the one that really has me sweating is the new 7mm Backcountry. And this one is genuinely clever because instead of the usual brass case, Federal built it with a high-strength steel alloy they call PEEK alloy. Same kind of steel they use in gun safes and, no joke, parts of nuclear reactors. So your hunting round is built out of doomsday bunker material. Very reassuring, very metal, literally. So what does the fancy case matter? Pressure. A normal brass case tops out around 65,000 psi. That's the speed limit. The PEEK alloy case shrugs and goes all the way to 80,000. And more pressure means more speed, which means you can chop your barrel down and still hit the same numbers. Here's the headline. A 7mm PRC needs a 24-inch barrel to push a 170 grain bullet around 3,000 feet per second. The 7mm Backcountry does the same thing out of a 20-inch barrel, 4 inches shorter, same performance. And out of an equal length barrel, the Backcountry actually pulls ahead. That's not a wash, that's a free lunch, and you know how I feel about free lunches. I love them. And before somebody types in the comments, yes, the steel case actually puts less thrust on your bolt than a brass case would at the same pressure because of how the steel grips the chamber walls, so it's not beating up your action as badly either. It's the overachiever who somehow isn't a jerk about it all. So why do I care about 4 inches so much? Because I'm trying to build the perfect, lightweight, handy hunting rifle, and these days, that means buying a suppressor too, and the problem with cans is really simple. You bolt on 6 or 8-inch suppressor onto a 24-inch barrel, and congratulations, you have built a pool cue that you're going to be hiking around in the backcountry with. You're not maneuvering that thing through the timber, you're fly fishing with it. So, we want shorter barrels, but short barrels normally cost you velocity. The 7mm Backcountry says, what if it didn't? So, here's where they got me. Proof's new factory rifle, the Elevation FDX with the PXT barrel, runs about $3,500, and it comes chambered in, go on, you guessed it, 7mm Backcountry. Of course it does. A long-range, lightweight, compact, suppressor-friendly hunting rifle, shooting the exact round I've been obsessing over, with the exact barrel tech designed to tame it. They've reached straight into my brain, read my wish list, and built it. That's either brilliant marketing or witchcraft, and at this point, I don't give a rip which it is. So here's where I am on all of this. For most of us, hunting normal stuff inside 500 yards with regular ammo, you would never notice PXT, let's be honest. Where it could shine, though, is high-pressure rounds, heavy bullets, long-range, high round count. And that's a smaller club than the marketing suggests. But the accuracy gains, with the recoil and torque management paired with a hot little round like the 7mm Backcountry in a short, packable, suppressed package, that's the most fascinating rifle tech I've seen in a long time. And it's the first thing in a while that made me actually stop, close the cart, and think before I bought something else, which, if you know me, is basically a miracle. So, if Proof can deliver a long-range, lightweight 7mm backcountry hunting rifle in a genuinely compact package that shoots as good as it reads on paper, yeah, I'll say it, it might just be a take-my-money situation, and that will be totally fetched. So, if you'll excuse me, I have to go explain to my wife now why the gun safe actually has some open spots that need something to fill it. Wish me luck. Peter von Panda, out.